shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown town streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, girls of your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. The city's so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, girls of your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. City's so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, girls of your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so live.
Good morning, Frederick. Today is Monday, July 29th. I'm your host, Dani Gurry. The 100th show is coming up. I can't believe it. It's less than a month away. I've created a survey to get feedback about the show so far. I would love it if you would fill it out. Here is the link. If you just type in that HTTPS and then the :/ and it's bit.ly/100 show survey. Now you don't have to bold the show. I just did that to make it easier to read. I would love your feedback. You can be harsh, you can be constructive, you can be sweet and nice, whatever you want to be. It's okay, I can take it. We'd love to see what we can do to keep this show going and keep you entertained. That's what it's all about, as far as I'm concerned anyway. Certainly, if there's anyone you think we should be talking to, interviewing, or covering, I would love to do that as well. I would really, really appreciate the support if you subscribe to us on YouTube. I think we're at 595 subscribers. Really wanted to get to 600 by yesterday, but didn't make it. So would love to do that this week. We are still working to get to that 1,000 by September. And everybody's like, oh, why do you need 1,000? Well, the more subscribers we get, the more it shows YouTube and the other platforms that we have a following that is serious, that enjoys the content. That is why it is so important to comment, like, share. All of that actually will help every business that we talk to, every nonprofit, reach more people, and who knows what we can do if we spread the word. I mean, there's 100,000 people in Frederick County. We need to reach them as much as possible. And certainly the people around the U.S. who lived in Frederick and might still be interested in what is happening in our great town. So please subscribe if you haven't already on YouTube. Just search Good Morning Frederick. And if you have, thank you very much. And tell a friend about Good Morning Frederick. You can go text a friend right now and say, hey, tune into Good Morning Frederick. It's live on YouTube right now. If you can please do that throughout the week, I would so appreciate it. All right, She Week is coming up next week. What is She Week, you ask? Well, it's part of the Frederick County Chamber of Commerce's Women in Business Committee. They put it all together. And their mission is to empower and develop women through education, networking, and partnerships. She Week launched in 2019 and stands for Strength, heart, and equality. The week-long events occur in August each year, and I'm excited to chat with the businesses who are participating in She Pitch, which is like Shark Tank, only a lot nicer. But they can win some money, and they can win money for their either new business venture, which is the idea stage, or perhaps they are growing or expanding, which is awesome. And plus, I'm going to be chatting with some of the women who are receiving Shero Awards. Again, strength, heart, and equality are the awards that are given out on the Thursday evening. So, the She Pitch event is free to attend. The Thursday evening, I think, is just maybe $25 a ticket to go. The Shero Awards networking event is at Union Mills. She Pitch is at Hood College in Rosenstock Hall. So, on today's show, I chat with Hippy Viking. Julie Christensen has taken her love of the outdoors and made a business out of it. And she also happens to be participating in She Pitch next week. And she's in the idea phase, hoping to receive the $5,000 toward getting her idea moving forward. Then I meet Carleah Summers, who has taken her own journey of sobriety and turned it into a house of love. Andrea's house, to be specific. Plus, it's Pawsome Pet's Monday, and Eddie Lugnut is the perfect name for this big guy with a big, gentle spirit. Oh my gosh, he is such a sweetheart. All right, and Bob Miller and Chris Michaels join me from WFMD's Morning News Express for your local news, weather, and sports. Plus, I've got all the events for this week, plus some you're going to want to save the date for on your calendar coming up. And always, we got our giveaways. So let's get this week going right now. Want to thank our show sponsor, We Help You Move. Whether you're moving across the street or somewhere around the country, or maybe even just somewhere in Maryland, doesn't really matter. Nick and his team of moving experts is going to make that process so much easier. WeHelpYouMove.com is the website. Nick has been moving people since the 80s, and he is just an unreal. I tell you, I've never seen somebody pack a trailer or a truck like Nick can, and he will get the most value for your money if you go to We Help You Move. I'm telling you right now, he's going to help, and he's going to get you where you need to go, nice and safe with all your stuff. All right, let's find out what's happening with local news, weather, and sports. Bob Miller and Chris Michaels from WFMD Morning Express has all the details right now. Well, good morning, gentlemen. How are you today?
Is it already a Monday?
It is. Well, I mean, you had that extra day. I don't know what you're talking about.
I guess I can't complain about Monday this week, right?
You cannot. You cannot. Although when you have the Friday off, Monday's much more difficult, I think.
Yeah, what off? I had a honey-do list like this large. My wife made me do. There's no days off.
Well, you know, that's what happens. Did you do anything constructive? Did you get it all done?
Come on now, Dani, you've known me long enough to know I don't do nothing constructive. Of course, I didn't even get the first thing done. I sat all day in my bathrobe, ate Cheerios in front of the TV, and got milk all over my beard. If you call that constructive, sure, I had a very constructive day.
Oh, my. That's a picture, Bob. That's now implanted in my brain.
That is not one that anybody wants to see. I just dab my eyes out.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Well, and how about you, Bob? Did you have a nice weekend?
Yeah, I did have a nice weekend. It's my birthday week, so, I get a present every day for the last couple days, and we got 2 days left.
Nice.
today and tomorrow. So yeah, I'm loving life right now. So
Very, very nice. So does when she leaves you the gift, is it like wrapped when you wake up in the morning, or how does that go?
Actually, it depends. She wrapped one yesterday. I had to go to the store to get some peanut butter for my birthday cake that she was making. Because I like it's called a wacky cake. I don't know if you've ever heard of wacky cake. Some people call it a 3-hole cake. It doesn't have something in it. I don't think it has eggs in it.
Oh.
It's a very, very dense, moist cake.
Oh, I'm going to have to look that one up. And it's got peanut butter in it?
Well, it's a chocolate cake and then the peanut butter icing.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, you had me until the chocolate part, but I'll have to see if I can make it not chocolate.
If you try, you know how when you the things at the bottom of the cake, you know, when you have it and they have that little layer at the bottom of the cake, when you scrape this off, it's like a lollipop. You know,
I love it.
It's wonderful. So yes, so she wrapped my gift yesterday. Normally she just because it's kind of a fun little tradition that we have. She just puts it in a bag. The same bag gets reused daily and goes, okay, here's today's. So I have gotten a Yankee candle.
Oh.
I have gotten a Arctic Cool shirt.
Nice.
Which I love.
Yeah.
I got a Toyota Tundra. I got a new truck yesterday. It's a die-cast truck. So it's only this big, but you know it's new to me, and I even like the color.
Love it.
I got a portable fan, so I always have a fan with me wherever I go. It's really nice. You can charge it up. So like I saw a friend of mine take his on the golf course.
Oh, it's like a little personal fan.
Yes, you hook it up. And you can put it on your golf cart if you're going somewhere. If you're just outside.
Nice.
What have you? And I got a bath towel.
Oh,
so the story
nice.
behind the bath towel, I've been using the same towel for 20 years. And my wife is like, it needs to go. You need to get rid of it. And I'm like, no, I love my towel.
Love my towel. I know.
I love my towel. And she got me a new one. So I have retired the other towel.
Gotcha.
I mean, if you've been using it for 20 years, the towel's got holes all inside the towel. It defeats the purpose of covering yourself up and using a towel when you get out of the shower. I'm just saying.
So says the man with a robe and Cheerios.
Oh, boy.
So yes, the towel was getting a little see-through. So
Yeah.
you know, and
I
nobody
do
wants
love a
to
good
see-through
worn-in towel, though. I have a towel that I use. I wash it every week. I wash it, use the same one. I don't know. There's something about when the towel is perfect.
Right.
Yeah, I know.
So-
I'm with you.
I do the same thing. I have one towel for every season. So like baseball season, I use my Mets towel. Football season, I use my Jets towel. Hockey season, I use my Islanders towel, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But I have a method to my madness. Hold on. The reason being is because we got 2 bathrooms in our house, right? But we only got 1 shower. I got a whole house full of girls, my 2 daughters and my wife, who's a girl. Obviously, you know. So that way we don't get our towels confused.
Thanks for explaining that to us.
Just so we don't get our towels confused, they know I have the sports one. So there you
Gotcha.
go. That's I'm always thinking. This brain's always working.
Okay, we're not going to go into the
Right.
the questionability of how much it's working, but we'll be okay with that. It's all good. I get it.
It's at 50%, okay, which is better than normal.
Well, let's see if we can get to 100% with the local news. What's happening?
Oh, yes, I'm here for a reason, for news. I totally forgot about that, not just to entertain. So, District of Columbia and Maryland, this is not good news, rank number 1 and 2 nationwide for year-over-year auto theft increases. Now, AAA has the following tips to prevent auto theft. I'm only going to read a few of them over here. You can check out our website at WFMD.com for all of them. But Dani, Bob, I think you'll agree, most of these tips are just common sense. Never leave your vehicle running with the key in it. Never leave your keys anywhere in your parked vehicle. Close and lock all windows and doors of your car every time and everywhere you park it. Park your vehicle in the garage or well-lit area and keep valuable, and this is what drives me nuts because people do this all the time. Keep your valuables stowed out of sight, okay? You've got an expensive laptop and navigation system. Don't keep it in plain sight where, you make it easy for the thieves. So just a few, obviously, common sense strategies right there to help prevent your vehicle from getting broken into. A convicted sex offender has been sentenced to 30 years in federal prison for sexually exploitation of multiple minors. Matthew Molnar, 47, of Hagerstown, Maryland, will be on 15 years of supervised probation once he is released from prison, and he must register as a sex offender in the place where he resides and where he is an employee. Some really, really horrible, heartbreaking news. Montgomery County Police say the body of a missing 6-year-old autistic boy was found deceased on Sunday afternoon. Farzan Hassan was recovered from a lake at Boher Park in Gaithersburg and has been positively identified. Farzan was at the park on Saturday afternoon enjoying a community event when he went missing. Montgomery County police officers, Gaithersburg Police, and Maryland State Police and volunteers helped in the search for Farzan. Drones were also used in the search. The Montgomery County Police Major Crimes Division is handling the investigation into this incident. The boy's body was taken to the state medical examiner's office to determine the cause of death. So just heartbreaking news. I hate reading that. I really do.
Yep, me too.
For those of you who are like me or from New York and love Boar's Head, well, the Maryland Department of Health advises consumers not to eat certain liverwurst. Do you like liverwurst, Bob, Dani?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Well, certain liverwurst and deli meats produced by Boar's Heads due to possible contamination by the Listeria bacteria. The agency says a sample of liverwurst it examined recently contained Listeria. There's also other meats that you have to be careful of through Boar's Head. Again, there's a lot of them, so head to our website at WFMD.com to see those meats. And I implore you do so because you don't want to get that Listeria. According to the Department of Health, anyone who experiences these symptoms should consult with their healthcare providers, which is headache, stiff neck, confusion, and loss of balance. Again, I'm a big Boar's Head fan, so I'm definitely going to check into that. Traffic alert here. Part of Annandale Road from Hampton Valley Road to the 17247 address west of Emmitsburg will be closed for about 3 weeks beginning on August 5th. The Frederick County Department of Highway Operations says the closure will allow crews to replace a pipe to help reduce flooding in the area. A signed detour will be set up. And take a look at weather today. Sunny to partly cloudy. A stray shower or thunderstorm is possible. Let's hope so, because where I live, we've had a pretty bad drought. High 97, mostly cloudy skies, slight chance of rain shower. Tonight, low of 73. And taking a sneak peek into tomorrow, it'll be cloudy in the morning and thunderstorms will develop later in the day with a high of 89.
Very good.
Well, good day for the Orioles yesterday. Ryan Mountcastle hit a pair of 2-run singles. Cedric Mullins made a great catch off of Manny Machado's bat deep in center field, and the Orioles held off the San Diego Padres 8-6 on Sunday. That snapped the Padres' 7-game winning streak. Orioles scored 6 runs in the third when their first 6 hitters reached base before Randy Vasquez was pulled. By then, he had already walked in a run, allowed an RBI single to Ryan O'Hearn, and yielded a single to Mountcastle that made it 4-0. On the Nationals end, well, they got beat by the Cardinals. Paul Goldschmidt hit a game-ending home run in the 9th inning, and the Nationals got beat 4-3 to snap a 3-game Cardinals snapped a 3-game skid. Excuse me. The Nats and the Mets, Chris's favorite baseball team, the Mets strengthened their lineup for a postseason run by obtaining outfielder Jesse Winker from the Nationals for a 6'9" right-hander Tyler Stewart, who was 3-7 with a 3.96 ERA. That deal was done on Sunday. Keys dropped their final series to the Mahoning Valley Scrappers at Nimio Field at Harry Grove Stadium on Sunday, 7-6. They got another game tonight with the State College Spikes coming to town. First pitch set for 7 p.m.
And yes, I know both of you are wondering if I'm going to do this or not. I will. If the Mets make the playoffs, I will be extending my Mets towel throughout the playoffs while they're in it. So there you go.
There you go. There you go. Well, I mean, maybe we ought to put a bet up here. If the Mets get to win the playoffs or win their division, maybe Chris has to shave his beard.
I'll tell you what, if they win the World Series, I'd be so excited. I'd shave not only my beard and my mustache, and you can see my youthful, non-wrinkled, beautiful face.
Maybe we ought to get him to dye it.
Yes.
I'll
Like
dye it my natural
green.
color, gray.
Green. It'd be green with envy of teams that actually did make the playoffs.
That's right. That's right. All right, gentlemen. Well, you have a wonderful week. Happy Monday, and we
Thank
will
you.
see you tomorrow.
Take care,
All right.
Danny.
Have a great day, Danny.
You too. See you
Good
guys.
morning, Frederick.
Thank you. All right. I want to thank them so much for joining me every day to bring you local news, weather, and sports, even sometimes when the news is not so good. We call it the not so terrible news, right? All right. Let's see what I've got to give you. First, I'm going to actually put this across so that you can text 888-465-2944 if you'd like to win any of these prizes. How about your 5 Maryland Lottery scratch-offs? We give those away every week. And we want to congratulate Jorge, who was our winner last week. We've also got 4 tickets to any Keys game, regular season game that is. You just get vouchers. You can take them to the ticket window and go to any game you want. If you want tickets to the Frederick Keys, just text Keys, and I'm happy to give them to you. And actually, I might start giving away 2 pair every week. How about that? So if you want to go see the Frederick Keys when they are here at Nimio Field, you can do that. Tree Trekkers, congratulations to Beth. She won the Tree Trekkers 3-hour adventure ticket last week, and we'd love to give someone else a ticket this week. So text Tree, MDL, or Keys to 888-465-2944. All right, quick break. Then it's all the events in Frederick from the best calendar in the region. Pawsome Pets is coming along next, sponsored by Pet and Home Care. And Julie Christensen and Carleah Summers are all coming up right after these quick breaks.
All in One Events is Frederick's #1 source for event rentals and entertainment. Please visit us on the web at www.aioeventgroup.com or call 1-888-727-8902 for more information.
Real estate goddess, yeah. She's the one to get you there. Homes and dreams are perfect, yeah. Shannon Flannery beyond compare.
The Crab Shop is open. Join Habitat for Humanity of Frederick County, Maryland for the 9th annual Blue Crabs and Blueprints celebration on Saturday, August 24th at the Walkersville Carnival Grounds. This family-friendly day includes crabs from JB Seafood, food trucks, live music, and yard games. This fun-filled day supports Habitat's home repair and home build programs, making a difference year-round right here in Frederick County. Crabs must be pre-ordered by August 19th, so don't delay. Get your crabs now for this Maryland-style crab feed.
Yes, get your tickets for that event. I am the MC for the Blue Crab and Blueprint event. Oh, wrong one. Let's go here. We're not going to start over today. Here we go. ANS Construction. Local, award-winning, minority-owned, and they are right here in Frederick. They specialize in roofing and siding. You can also get new windows and gutters. How about a new patio or deck? ANS Construction can help you. Sandra is the owner of ANS Construction, and she will make sure your project is done the way you want it to be. It is a great thing when you can refresh your home with new siding or new roof. If you go to ANS Construction on Facebook, you'll see some amazing before and after photos of the work that they have done. You can also get $750 off any roof or siding replacement, or get $50 off any roof repairs. Call Sandra, 301-703-2157, or email info@ansconstruction.net. Or, of course, you can visit them on the web ansconstruction.net. ANS Construction, a great way to get a refresh on your home. Wow, new siding actually is just an unbelievable change that you can make to your home. Get it today, ANS Construction. All right, let's go. Let's see, what were we doing here? I was moved to the wrong place. All right, we're going to go with what's happening in Frederick. How about that? Because there are tons of events in this town, and I love it. All right. Happening in Frederick is sponsored by Atlas Wood Floors. Serving the area for more than 34 years, Atlas Wood Floors can handle your wood floors, your luxury vinyl plank, pretty much anything you'd like to put on your floors, they can handle it. And if you have something strange, give them a call. Ask them. See if they can help you out. When you call, ask for Jeff and tell him you would like a quote. Call 301-948-9663. That's 301-948-WOOD. Or go to atlaswoodfloors.net. That's atlaswoodfloors.net. Put in a quote. Do the contact me and just say, "Hi, Jeff. I'd like a quote." And he'll respond. I guarantee it. All right. If you want to know what's happening in Frederick, you got to just go to the best calendar in all of the land. I say that. I'm not really sure. There's not been a survey about that yet, but I'm telling you, it is a pretty good calendar since it kind of comprises all these different calendars like Visit Frederick and the library and all these Celebrate Frederick and Downtown Frederick Partnership. I've kind of tried to compile as many events as I can. I can always use your help, though. Feel free to message me on Facebook if you see an event that's not on the calendar, or maybe you're hosting an event and you would like it to be on the calendar. You can message me, and you know the best way to view the calendar is to click on that agenda. Then you can see day by day what is happening every hour of every day. And you can see, again, this week, programming at our Frederick County Public Libraries is on point. I'm telling you, it is an unbelievable resource for you. Let's see, what do they have here? Urbana Regional Library, It Takes a Village. That is a creative-led discussion and play group for tips and tricks to help navigate raising little ones. My gosh, don't I wish that was around? So if you've got kids birth to 5 years old, take them to the Urbana Regional Library and find out the tips and tricks. I'm telling you, you can never learn too much as a parent. And my kids are 21 and 19, and I'm still learning. I wish they had programming for that for me. All right. Mount Airy Volunteer Fire Company Fire Department Carnival starts today. That is at Twin Arch Road in Mount Airy. Live music every night. They start today, go through Saturday. They've got the ride all nights. They've got a bunch of great stuff going on. WFRE is going to be out there today from 6 to 7 p.m. And you can check that out. The Keys are home again today versus State College. You can check out that game, 7 p.m. tonight as well. Let's see, tomorrow, what is the Teen Trip Camp at the Tally Center? Oh, they've got, if you've got teenagers and you're just trying to entertain them for maybe the last week, you might want to check out playfrederick.com. They go on great trips like Six Flags, King's Dominion, the Maryland Zoo, Hershey Park, and Spinner's Pinball Arcade, and they get to do escape rooms. That is very cool. So if your teenager is sitting around and you want them to get out and maybe meet some other kids, check out playfrederick.com. Let's see. Regal's Summer Movie Express, Tuesdays and Wednesdays, $1 movies. Regal Westview. You can check out the link to see what movies are playing for that. Let's see, what else do we have? Frederick Keys are home again on Tuesday night. On Wednesday, Maryland Double Decker Bus has the Kids and Families Tour, 10:30 a.m. You can check that out. That's a really fun activity for the kids to take care of. They take you around Frederick. You get to see a bunch of things from that double-decker upper deck bus. Kids will love it. You will love it too. Civitan is hosting an open house Wednesday, 5 p.m. at Sieber Arts Library. If you may have missed, but we interviewed Jenny Bird Rogers. She is heading up a new club division of Civitan Club, which is the Family Club. And this is awesome. Your entire family can be a part of the club for just $15. And we just need 15 Frederick families to start it. Then you guys can come up with what projects you want to work on, what volunteer things you'd like to do. What better way to show your kids how to give back to their community than by helping to form a new division of Civitan, the Family Club. You can find out all about it on Wednesday, 5 to 7 p.m. at the Sieber Arts Library. Now, if you cannot make it, I suggest you call Jenny Bird Rogers. Her number is listed on the screen and on the event. So if you want to get your kids and your family involved in volunteering and giving back to Frederick, I suggest you attend and be a part of the 15 families to start this new club. All right, on Thursday, let's see what we've got here. Oh, of course, Thursday is Alive at 5. You can do Alive at 5. Let's see who is this week is Rap and Hip Hop. Asa and Friends, I think it looks like. Asa and Friends on August 1st. You can check that out, Alive at 5. Just $6 to get in. You do need to be 21 to enter, but if you want to just sit and listen to the music, you can do that. On the library side, that, of course, is free to do. Also on Thursday, August 1st, it is the Distillery Dash that we have been talking about. The Distillery Dash benefits the Mount Olivet Cemetery Preservation Fund. Just $10 to participate. It's about a 2-mile run or walk, and then you can have the after party at McClintock's. That is being put on by Charm City Run, and we love that. We think that that's great. Living History program on Friday in Emmitsburg. That is at 2 p.m. They do have a bunch of different times that this happens throughout the week, but if you're looking for something fun to do on Friday at 2 o'clock, you can see the Living History program of Mother Seton's World. It's just fantastic. And let's see, movie night, a local filmmaker screening is happening. The Frederick Arts Council, 7 p.m. this Friday night. We love that. I think that that's an excellent way to see some local creative people and see what they're doing. Also, Barnyard Band and Booze is happening at Green Meadows Petting Farm on Friday from 6 to 9 p.m. This week it's Sons of Pirates, or this month. Sons of Pirates are playing at that event, and that's located right off Fingerboard Road. I've got to go to one of those events. They really do look like a lot of fun. This weekend coming up, it is the Women's Distance Festival on Saturday. That benefits the Women's Giving Circle. That is at 8 a.m. For the 5K. If you'd like to just do the fun run, that's at 7:30. It is just for ladies and the families, but you might want to just go check it out. It's at FCC. Great event. I was there last year. Tons of great vendors, and of course you can go watch if you are want to support the ladies in your household, maybe moms and daughters, or 3 generations would like to participate in that. You can check out the Women's Distance Festival and register. Let's see what else is this weekend. First Saturday. First Saturday is this weekend, and let me see. I know we are doing something. I've got to figure out. we are doing something at the Home of Everything Frederick. I'm going to find out tomorrow and see what is happening at the Home of Everything Frederick, because I know there's going to be some good, fun stuff going on. Downtown Frederick Art Walk is throughout downtown on Saturday from noon to 4. You can explore the local art galleries in downtown Frederick. There'll be live demos, art talks, DIY project. That's really cool. Noon to 4. You can check that out throughout downtown Frederick. And let's see. WFRE is at the Frederick Keys game. They are home against West Virginia this Saturday. And it's Cancer Awareness Night this Saturday. So if you want to support the American Cancer Society and Relay for Life, you can head out to the game. They usually do 50-50s and other fundraisers, and you can do that. And then Sunday, let's see what we have. The Dynamic Automotive Car Show is happening this Sunday, noon to 2. I remember I participated in that event years and years ago. It might have been one of their first or second. They've been doing this for years in Frederick, and they always donate to a local organization. There's also a dog adoption event happening this Sunday, 1 to 3 p.m. at the Green Canine in Urbana. The Double Dog Dare Rescue will be on site, and you are going to meet Blue this week later from the Double Dog Dare Rescue. Sweet, sweet pup. And you'll be able to see Blue at this event, at the dog adoption event from 1 to 3 p.m. on Sunday at the Green Canine. And, a spirits tasting event to support FSK Lions Club charities. That's at McClintock from 4 to 6 p.m. It's $20 a person, and you can get a tour of McClintock, do 8 to 12 spirits tasting, and you get access to the on-site food truck as well. And that raises money for a great cause, because the FSK Lions Club give back to a lot of other organizations. Okay, so that gets you basically through the week and through the weekend. And then here are some other things that we want to make sure you're aware of. August 7th is She Pitch at Hood College. It's like Shark Tank, only a lot nicer. That's at 5:30, August 7th. August 10th, if you are an African-American actor, singer, or want to be an extra in Boomtown, filming from 10 to noon at Asbury United Methodist Church is happening on August 10th. August 14th, the Downtown Frederick Night Market is happening. You're going to get 20% off all Good Morning Frederick merch. And actually, you know what? I think I'm going to do something even bigger. Because that is less than a week before my 100th show. So stay tuned. I'm going to make some big announcements about what's going to happen on August 14th. Perfect timing for us to do something big. Like maybe buy a travel mug for $20 and get something free. Maybe a free tank top. How about that? Oh my. I think I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. We're going to do something like that. So, and maybe for the first 100 people, I'm going to give you a Maryland Lottery scratch off if you come and visit. How about that? All right. So that's what I'm going to do August 14th. All right. Climbing for a Cause, August 17th at Tree Trekkers. Get your tickets now. You can also just purchase raffle tickets if you want to support. You do not need to be present to win. They are going to be making sure they can reach out to you. Support this cause. It's a great event. It's a great day at Tree Trekkers. I'm going to be out there early and check that out, because also on the 17th, it's the New Market Fire Company Big Money Bash. I talked to Wayne Harris yesterday, and we will be showing his interview this week. But that is on the 17th, $25 a ticket, all you can eat and drink. You're going to drink responsibly, of course, or have a designated driver or call Uber. But they have, it's every 5 minutes, they give away money, and you could win. And I'm talking big money, $500, $5,000. So get your tickets for the New Market Fire Company Big Money Bash. 24th is Blue Crabs and Blue Prints and the Common Market's 50th anniversary celebration. I'm going to do both of those on that event that day. Noon to 3 is Common Market, and then I think at 4, the Blue Crabs and Blue Prints start. So I'm going to be very busy these couple of weekends. To see the links and details for these and many more events, all you got to do, you can text calendar to 888-465-2944, or just go to promocircus.com and click on Everything Frederick Live. And if you have an event you want included in the calendar, all you have to do is email it, everythingfredericklive@gmail.com, or just send a Facebook message to the link to your event and I will add it. Okay, let's talk about who is making our market. I'm telling you, there's some people doing some great stuff here in Frederick, and here's one of them. Market Makers is sponsored by Dublin Roasters, the Frederick Coffee House fueled by love and positivity. Visit Dublin Roasters at 1780 North Market Street or at dublinroasterscoffee.com. Julie Christensen has had a love for the outdoors, and kind of as a project, she started Hippy Viking. See what this Hippy Viking is bringing to Frederick during She Pitch next week. I would love for you to meet the lovely Julie Christensen. Julie Christensen, Hippy Viking. What is it called? Hippy Viking?
Hippy Viking.
Hippy Viking.
Yeah.
Hippy Viking is the name.
Yep.
And so what is that?
What is that?
What is
Great
it?
question.
Yeah.
So I went through Leadership Frederick
Oh, yes.
in 2019. That was our graduation.
I haven't done that yet.
You have to
I
do
know.
it.
Next year. I'll apply
yes,
next year.
Do it. Do
Yeah.
it. Absolutely transformational experience.
Yeah.
So great. Somewhere along the line, I was dubbed Hippy Viking.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Scott Alexander.
Okay,
Actually,
yeah.
he was one of our facilitators. And we got to know him. We had a good group. We had a great group. And I was born in Denmark.
Okay.
So I have that Viking side,
Yeah.
and also can be a little like hard sometimes.
Yeah.
I was in HR for years. You have to have a little
Yeah.
thick skin, be a little tough. And then I have this love and passion for the outdoor.
You do.
And that's my hippie side.
Yeah.
So Hippy Viking was dubbed.
I mean, there is
cool.
nothing that if somebody had to say, describe Julie, and just me knowing you kind of on this outskirt, that is exactly
kind of
what I would
fits.
say. It fits immensely.
It
Yeah,
fits.
yeah.
So then we take this name, and I was introduced to Sue Huff,
Oh, yes.
who's phenomenal.
She is phenomenal.
Right?
Octavo Designs.
Octava Designs.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm going to make this a brand. This is going to be a brand. And she came up with the most amazing branding logo and whatever. And I just kind of leaned into it as a fun side thing. I've always taken people hiking outdoors, or if I've gone on experiences, like, where did you stay? What did you do? I'm like, you take this trail, you stay,
Yeah.
whatever. And I think that we have this opportunity in Frederick. Not many people know. I mean, people come for the history,
Yeah.
the restaurants, the
Yeah.
shops, the incredible vibe that is downtown Frederick and what we've created. But there's this whole nother side of it. We have a little over 40 miles of the Appalachian Trail in our backyard.
Yeah.
We have the Catoctin Mountains. We have Gambrel State Park. We have Sugarloaf right down the road. We have access to water trails. We have all of these incredible outdoor things at our disposal.
Yeah.
And not many, I mean, some people are very motivated. They're like, I'm going to go do this hike, or I'm going to go conquer. But most of, at least the people I've encountered, are like, hey, can you take me there?
Yeah.
Or will you show me?
Yeah.
And so I was like, maybe this is something that could be like this fun side hustle.
Yeah.
And because the brand is so badass and fun.
It
it's
is
like,
badass.
It is badass.
I love
right?
it.
It is.
And I love Sue Huff because she brings out the badassness,
She
right?
does.
Like in that, the whole brand. I went through the website and everything, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I wanna love this girl.
Yes,
because
right.
you do.
Yeah.
And you want that in yourself. Like
Right.
it's like I want to love this girl in me.
Exactly.
I'm just not that badassy.
You are
I mean,
not
I'm not that badassy outside. I
You
got to
are.
get better about being
But so-
outside.
yes.
Yeah, yeah.
So get
Yeah,
outside,
yeah, get outside.
and then that was kind of our thing, or wear the T-shirt and
Yeah.
feel like a badass.
Yeah.
Like,
Support the
works.
badassy. Yeah,
Either
yeah.
works. No, but she has come up with, and in kind of researching, so I became a leave no trace instructor, because to me, I
Right.
think we have a responsibility to, if we're exploring the wild,
Yeah.
we got to take care of it,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I don't do large groups because I don't think it's responsible So there's certain things that are still within like a more professional hiker, and then the other like fun side is what we lean into. And so by chance we discovered there is an unofficial hike naked day where people actually strip themselves of their clothes and go do that thing.
I saw it's my kid's birthday that day, June 21st.
Yes,
I was reading, I was like, oh boy, there we go.
Yeah. But there's another way to look at it, right?
Yeah.
So it's strip yourself of your worries, your cares. It's not necessary, but it's such a fun play on words, and we do all, and then we have a little naked bear butt that we throw on, So it's just become a really cool thing.
Yeah.
And then I had the opportunity to do She Pitch.
Ah,
and to see, if we add another revenue stream, what would that look like, and what would we put that money towards? So we're looking into some kayaking adventures, and not to. Competition's always healthy, but the Potomac is one thing. But we've got the Monocacy. There's 40-ish miles of the Monocacy River right here that goes through Frederick. So playing around with that, it's just been fun.
Yeah, She Pitch is what a great opportunity.
Yeah.
So I launched my business originally in 2007 when I moved back to the U.S. from Australia, and it didn't exist. Yes, we can chat all about that later. But yeah, it's and what a great opportunity for women-owned businesses to either start up or at kind of succession point. Like, what is the growth phase? Just to help you think about all these things that you may not have even
thought otherwise, right? And so in an idea stage, even for me, the thoughtful process of having a coach, right? So you're working with Karen, you're working with the chamber and some other folks, and the organized steps on getting your things together, like coming up with an income, investment summary, investment statement, all the different things, and actually having to put numbers to things rather than like, this is my passion, and maybe I'll make a couple bucks. It's like sitting down, you're like, holy crap, this is a really good idea.
Yeah.
And we have an addressable market, and we can actually perhaps, make money doing the thing that we love.
Yeah.
And it's, for me too, the part that's really neat is meeting the other women.
Yeah.
And that kind of like, yes, it's a competition, but no, not really.
No.
Because it's like, you're just so happy to be alongside other women that are like doing the thing that they love or that they want to push forward, and you're proud of that for them, and you're like,
and it's
I hope you win.
infectious,
It's
right? It
completely
really is infectious. And I've noticed that too. Actually, a lot of the people from She Pitch from previous years are still friends and help collaborate together, or give each other advice or encouragement or whatever that is. Which
I think
is
it
great.
fosters that.
It does.
For sure.
It does for sure. It does. So full time, what do you do?
So I had like a midlife crisis, kind of, right?
Don't we all? It's all good.
It's kind of, So I worked for Flying Dog, right? That's where I met Devo, right? So I was in HR for a long time, and then went to a marketing agency. I was at AW as a director of operations, and I kind of had an epiphany this spring. When you're not aligned with the things that matter to you, right? And the things that you value, and you have the opportunity, because sometimes it's like you just have to suck it up and do the grind, right? You did that for a really long time because you had to, right? You got kids, you've got mortgage, you've got all the things. I just kind of had this beautiful opportunity to say, like, pause, like, what matters to me? What are the things I love? I love being involved in our community. I volunteer a lot. Involved with the Mental Health Association, the Links program at Frederick High, the Umbrella Project. Those are things that really matter to me. And I had an awesome conversation with Kylie at Thorpewood, and I start there next week. So I'm going to be, and I kept saying to everybody, I'm like, find me outside, and I'm going to be outside. Now you're going to be outside. And I love it, and I couldn't be more thrilled. And what they do on that property up there's 156 acres that's intended for mental health and social emotional learning, and to be part of that, it just resonates. And
all right, so we're gonna have to bring you back to talk all about that once you get settled. Check her website out, Hippy Viking. It is very cool. It'll give you kind of a little checklist of things you can do, but certainly reaching out to you for advice or help or small little trail guides.
Person. We throw tips and fun things out on social media. We're on Instagram and Facebook. And we're launching a newsletter more thoughtfully, because I dabble here and there and send some messages like, here's how you prepare for a winter hike, but we're going to be more intentional. A lot of it is just inspiration. Like,
Yeah.
just get outside.
Just get outside.
And have fun.
Just get outside and have fun. And who wouldn't? We love her. Julie Christensen, thank you so much. Good luck
Thank
at She
you.
Week. We can't wait to watch.
Thank you.
And you can watch too. She Pitch is free to attend. It's at Hood College. You can just come on out, listen to some amazing women doing great things right in our community. And we love that. And good luck to you. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
How awesome is she? We love Julie Christensen, and we wish her a lot of luck at She Pitch, though, as we've said, it is a great group of women all supporting each other, which absolutely I love to see. That is at 5:30 next Wednesday. She Pitch. All right, quick break, then you're going to hear from Carleah Summers about Andrea's house. And you're going to see Eddie Lugnut, the Pawsome Pet this week, sponsored by Pet and Home Care. And that is all coming up right after this.
Elevate your next party with Dreamscape Slumber Events. Over 12 themes and customization available for kids, teens, and adults to enjoy. Don't have the space? We have solutions for that too. Search Dreamscape Slumber Events on Facebook.
The Crab Shop is open. Join Habitat for Humanity of Frederick County, Maryland for the 9th annual Blue Crabs and Blueprints celebration on Saturday, August 24th at the Walkersville Carnival Grounds. This family-friendly day includes crabs from JB Seafood, food trucks, live music, and yard games. This fun-filled day supports Habitat's home repair and home build programs, making a difference year-round right here in Frederick County. Crabs must be pre-ordered by August 19th, so don't delay. Get your crabs now for this Maryland-style crab feed.
Dream Free Art, Frederick's first and only splatter room. New location, new beginner-friendly artful shenanigans for all ages. Come fling paint and make a masterpiece in Dream Free Art's splatter room, or join us for a fun and unique art experience. Book your next birthday party, corporate event, date night, or family outing at dreamfreeart.com to unleash your inner artist today. Dream Free Art. Free your creativity.
I just saw a friend of mine went to Dream Free Art, and I'm going with a group, I think, on Monday in a couple weeks, or in August. Looks like so much fun. I can't wait to do that. All right, Pawsome Pets, Eddie Lugnut is coming up, and it is sponsored by Pet and Home Care, trusted and reliable care since 1999, providing top quality service from highly trained pet care professionals. Pet sitting, doggy daycare, or kenneling, Pet and Home Care is the best choice with simple online scheduling and 24/7 availability. They are always there for you. Go to petandhomecare.com for more information. All right, let's meet Eddie Lugnut, the perfect name for this big guy.
Frederick County Animal Shelter and Good Morning Frederick proudly present Pawsome Pets. Sponsored by Pet and Home Care. Now let's meet today's adorable adoptable pet.
We're on Rosemont Avenue at Frederick County Animal Control. I'm here with Sean. What a big sweetheart you have today.
Yeah, so, sometimes there's something in a name.
Yeah.
And Eddie came to us as a stray, so strays we do name. There's always been this debate, should we just leave their number that we assign to them, or should we give them a name? And of course we go with a name.
Yeah.
And he was given a name Eddie Lugnut.
Eddie Lugnut.
Because we thought he kind of had that big guy personality, like maybe he was a bouncer, but he's a real softy inside. So, needless to say, the staff has a little bit of fun with naming animals.
Yes.
So he's like that guy from the neighborhood,
Yeah,
back
that's
in
right.
Jersey or something.
Yes.
So, Eddie unfortunately was found tied to a tree by an animal control officer. I'm not sure if it was called in or they just happened to see him. And we are a county agency, meaning that we're obligated to take animals. So,
Yeah.
there's no need to do that. There's few questions asked when you turn an animal in. It's more we want to know about the animal's history.
Right.
So we can do the best thing for them because Eddie is somewhat of a blank canvas to us. So, what we did find is he's friendly, he's
Really
outgoing,
friendly.
he has manners. So someone did something with him. He doesn't jump up on you, which at almost 90 pounds, him jumping on you would potentially knock you over. He walks fairly well on a leash. He knows sit and he knows down. So he has a couple commands under his belt. So, someone obviously socialized him, taught him, gave him some training. We're not sure why they decided to give him up. We do hear a lot of people saying with the bully type breeds, he's about 3 years old, he's a pit bull terrier mix, that if they move, they have a hard time finding a place that maybe will accept their dog. Not that we can get you in a place, but we can maybe direct you to places that allow such dogs. So, I just hope people wouldn't just give up easily, because pets should be part of your family for life.
That's right, and there should be another solution, and we get, that it might just be a tough time and all of that, but come in here because there might be some things that you can help with.
And if it's not us, obviously we have partners in the community that have resources that we don't have access to. So, I think starting with the conversation could go a long way. We also hear people say that I have to move tomorrow. So sometimes planning a little bit ahead will go a long way. So, if you got to make that move, think about your pet as early as possible. I know there's probably a lot going on, but obviously, you can maybe include your pet somehow by making a little bit of a plan.
Well, Eddie Lugnut, so does he seem good with other dogs?
Yeah, he has no reactions when he leaves his kennel. So, some of the dogs we don't like to, but they cage fight, if you will. There's some bear anxiety dogs can have, but he's totally fine. He's had no issues with any other dogs. Had no issues since he's been here. He was actually neutered yesterday, so the adoption fee at the shelter always includes neutering, microchipping, routine vaccinations, preventative. So pretty much the works for the first year of his life. So,
that's awesome. All right, so if people are interested in coming to see Eddie Lugnut, what do they have to do?
Yeah, you can make an appointment, and you can do that at visitfcac.as.me. You can always give us a call, 301-600-1546. If Eddie isn't what you're interested in, I ran some numbers this morning. 212 animals.
Holy cow.
It's not necessarily in the building, but what we're caring for. So we do have 56 animals in foster care right now, so that's subtracted from the 212. But in the shelter, we have 43 cats and kittens, 27 dogs available for adoption, 18 small animals, which includes rabbits, guinea pigs, mice, and 1 corn snake. So that was found as a stray. So
Wait a minute. How do you know it was a stray and not wild?
Well, from what I've been told, I'm no snake expert, that corn snakes aren't necessarily native to this exact area.
Gotcha.
So you'd be amazed at how many guinea pigs and rabbits we get as strays, which a domesticated rabbit doesn't have much of a survival rate out in the wild, but we get them all the time. So, it's one of those things. We take in the strays, we take in owner relinquished pets. So, if you're looking for your next pet, second hand doesn't necessarily mean, second best. It's just sometimes animals are here through no fault of their own, such as Eddie.
Most of them,
so you give them a chance.
Yes. All right. Visit fcac.as.me. Maybe you find your next four-legged family member right here at Frederick County Animal Control. Thank you guys so much for watching. Oh my gosh, how adorable is he? Oh, and he's so sweet. Big old head. I just love it. All right, if you're hungry or looking for a lunch or dinner idea, I have something for you. Looking for a great place to eat, and I decided to take my mom to Thai Merrick. What did you think?
Oh my gosh, it was just so beautiful. You didn't want to eat it. It was a great presentation, and I tried things I had never tried before. And you walk away just with scrumptious on your mind.
Oh yeah. So they served us a tea and an iced tea, and none of us are big iced tea drinkers, but it was one of our favorite things, wasn't it?
Oh, it was sweet and light and delicious.
It was. And then the curry puffs, I think they were.
That was one of my favorite things. It reminded me of something my mother and grandmother used to cook. It was excellent flavor.
Well, if you want excellent flavor, great presentation, I mean to be stuffed, head to Thai Merrick, 1170 West Patrick Street in Frederick, TyMerrick.com. Ah, yes, so delicious, Merrick. All right, let's talk about who is doing good in the neighborhood. Doing Good in the Neighborhood is sponsored by Rita's of Frederick, 11 flavors of custard daily. Check the Facebook page to find out which flavors they have on tap today. Plus, they've got that new braided pretzel, just $3.99, and you can grab some spicy mustard or nacho cheese with it. Oh, gosh, so good. Open 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. every single day. Rita's of Frederick, 538 West South Street, right across from Frederick High. Carleah loves Frederick, speaking of. When she decided to start Andrea's house, she knew it had to be right here. She's definitely doing good in our neighborhood. Here's Carleah Summers.
My first time meeting you, Andrea's house.
Yep.
I heard about Andrea's house on social at some point. Might have been Will Bird.
Yep.
Who posted something about it.
A great supporter.
Yeah. So tell me about Andrea's house, the organization, and then we're going to talk about the house itself.
Sure. So the organization I founded in March 2019, and I started this organization because I'm in sobriety myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I have 18 years of sobriety, and I got sober when my son was 10 months old. And I wanted to create an environment where mothers could remain with their children instead of having them removed while they're recovering. We know that when families are split up like that, they often don't get back together. It causes a lot of trauma. I personally have experienced that in my own family. My biological father is still drug addicted, and which resulted in me having to adopt my youngest sibling and a lot of chaos in our family growing up. So this is really important for me to be able to keep families together and give them that component.
Yeah, and I think when anybody is going through tough situations, having something that they know, trust, the love there, it's going to help heal those wounds, I think, in a faster way.
Exactly.
So your journey with your son, how is he now?
So it's incredible because I'm so blessed. I have such a great child. He's 19 years old now. He's at Salisbury University studying to be a elementary school teacher. And so he's doing so well. He's so bright, and he's just, you know, we grew up together.
Yeah.
That's what I say. We grew up together essentially, and it's nice to see the fruits of our labor paying off. So
well, congratulations
awesome.
on 18 years.
Thank you.
That's, I know, a tough journey for anyone.
Yeah.
And the fact that you were able to give this gift to other mothers.
Yes.
So you started this in 2019. As you were thinking about this, where were you going to do it? Yeah. And
so,
how did that come about?
I knew I always wanted it to be in Frederick because this is where I got my sobriety. This is the community that poured back into my life and that gave me so much when I had nothing. And so I knew I wanted to do it here. When I started the house, I figured, hey, we'll help a few moms, and you know, I just wanted to help somebody.
Yeah.
And the program has expanded so tremendously that we've been on a waiting list for over 18 months now, and we are looking at expanding the program to a bigger facility because it's grown
wow.
tremendously.
So since 2019, how many moms have you had?
So we have currently helped 82.
Whoa.
Yeah, we've helped 82 families over the last 5 years. And, you know, it again is a blessing we've even made it this far because COVID hit 3 months after we opened.
Yeah.
So that was very, very tough.
Yeah.
We expanded with houses because the need was so great. And then one thing we learned was Andrea's house can't have multiple houses.
Okay.
We need to be able to give our undivided attention to one house. It did not work when we tried to multiply the houses. It wasn't, we were splitting our time between 3 houses, and it just was not beneficial to the women or their children.
Gotcha. Okay, so when a mom comes in with her kids, what do you guys facilitate programming, or do you work with other organizations? How does that work?
So what we do is we do not take referrals off of the street, but we do take referrals from treatment centers, from jails, prisons, IOPs, PHPs, any type of intensive program. And the counselors or the social worker will make the referral to us. We also work with CPS and foster care, so we will also get referrals from them as well.
Okay.
And what we do is we have an application process, and then D reviews the application and decides if this person is appropriate for this program or not. That's based off medications, it's based off need, how many children do they have, are they pending a CPS case. That is always a high priority, meaning if they don't complete a program, they could lose custody of their child.
Right.
So it's a lot of things that go into making that decision, and it's tough sometimes.
Of course, because I'm sure you have to say no sometimes.
Exactly,
to
and that's
people that
very
might be their
hard.
last.
And we don't have a lot of referral sources, so we know that when we have to tell someone no, they may end up not having anywhere to go.
So how many moms live in the house at one time?
So we have 7 moms here.
Okay.
And we can take up to 7 children. And so we found that that's enough. Anything more than that becomes very chaotic. And so it's a good number. It's a good balance. And they operate as a family. They cook together. They do family dinners and things like that. Go to meetings together, and so they're really learning how to be moms and sober together.
And I guess that support would be wonderful because you're with people who understand and appreciate and support, and you have a little bit of somebody to cheer you on and get you through those rough times. I'm sure it is. What's the average stay?
So we're working on this because a lot of times they come and they don't want to leave. They get a little too comfortable. So we're going to cap it at a year. Before we haven't had time frames, but we know that once they hit a year, they're typically ready to go out there. Whether they want to go or not, they are ready to go out. So we're looking at about a year.
So as a nonprofit, you need money in order to keep this going.
That's right.
Cover expenses of the home and everything else. What type of fundraising do you do, and how can Frederick support you?
Sure. So we have a gala that we have in April. We will have another one next year that will be at the Delaplane Arts Center. And then we have a barbecue bash coming up in September that will be held at the Brunswick Fire Department.
Okay.
So what we try to do is we do a fancy one, and then we do one where anybody and everybody could come and have a good time. And so we try to incorporate everybody, but it is vital that we have people participate and sponsor. And that's not just individual donations, but businesses and organizations that pour in churches that pour into our organization so much.
If there was one thing that you wanted people of Frederick to know about Andrea's house, if they walked away with one idea, what would that be?
The one idea I want people to know is that this program is really about keeping families together. There are a million ways to tear a family apart and very few to keep them together. So that is what we focus on, is being able to keep families together.
And have you had any people come back? So 2019, you've had 5 years or so of people coming through. Have you kept in touch with some?
Absolutely. Whether we want to or not, we end up keeping in touch.
I want to come back.
And sometimes they need to come back. And we have a thing. We keep that door open because we know that relapse is a part of some people's story. And we don't want to be here. We're not a place of judgment. We welcome them back, and we assist however we can.
Now, you grew up in Frederick.
I did.
I did. Do you have a big family?
I don't have a big family because my family is originally from D.C. I don't have a big base here, but my core family is here, which is awesome. And I went to school here, and so
Yeah.
it is amazing to be able to give back to the community and then work with people that I've also grown up with.
Now, you shared with me that this was your childhood home.
Yes.
Is it
Yes.
weird for you to see it in this way, or is it very... It's like a blessing.
It is. You know, I had a lot of hard memories in this house, and to see it being turned and used for something good is very rewarding to me and makes me very happy.
Yeah, that's excellent. Well, Carleah is the founder and executive director of Andrea's House, and we'll share the website with you. Support them. Go to the galas, go to the barbecues, help them keep these families together, because we all know that the children of parents, when they're pulled apart in any way, it's detrimental to them. And so we don't want them to need anything more than the love that they have with their moms while they're getting healthy. And that's great.
Right.
That's awesome.
Right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dani.
And that website is correct, AndreaHouseInc.com, for more information and supporting. I'm telling you, you know, between the organizations in this town helping people, the events that are going on, I know it could keep us all in a full-time job. I want to just thank all of you who supported me during my Souls of Love shoe drive. I was able to collect about 275 pairs of shoes, thanks to a last-minute donation from Alexis Fellows. I want to thank her very much. And, of course, every single one of you. Some of you sent Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, Zelle. Some of you dropped off shoes to help Mama Cone and I shop. I'm telling you, it was extraordinary to me, because last year I did about 115 pairs of shoes, so more than doubled, and I might have to shoot for 300 next year. But Julie Gaver from Souls of Love and First Bloom finished her 14 years of driving this event with over 5,000 pairs of shoes collected, 5,121 to be exact. The girls of First Bloom put us over the top, although I did see Marleah and Jennifer Long doing some last-minute shopping on Saturday after the Friday night total, which I believe was at about 4,600. So because of people like that who step up and do great things and the support of this awesome community, 5,000 kids will have shoes on their feet for the start of school, which is, you can't think of anything better. All right, coming up tomorrow, more She Week businesses with Sarah from Kemptown Honey. And then I chat with Nicole from Your CFO LLC. Very interesting about her consultative business of helping you maybe run your business. A reminder, we've got Good Morning Frederick podcast available wherever you listen to your downloads. We're also on all the socials. It's so important. I know it sounds mundane, but if you can like, follow, share, subscribe, comment, all of that helps. No matter whether you're on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, any of the channels, if you see Good Morning Frederick, please support it. And if you see a business that we've highlighted or a nonprofit, please check them out. Also, if you remember, we talked to somebody, but you can't quite put your finger on who it was or when it was, there is a search facility on the YouTube channel, not the top level navigation search, but if you look at the channel underneath, right next to the menu, there is a little magnifying glass with a search bar. You can type in there, and that's just going to search our channel for information, maybe somebody we've interviewed in the past that you want to see again or send out to somebody. All right, we want to have a great week. Let's get out there. Let's do what I know we know how to do, which is be great, Frederick.
Come down.